from the city of brotherly love. MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Rhys Hoskins, one of the season's top power hitters, makes a final push for a home run title. Next, Jake Arrieta gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Digging in, Miguel Rojas. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, winner go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And a little off to begin the afternoon, as it's to 3-1 now. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
At the plate, Alejandro Cortez, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First delivery to him on the way. Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, Dero, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
On to first, and they get the double play. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
Now batting, Jorge Alfaro, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Slider laid off for a ball.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Rojas at third with 2 away. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Brian Anderson would be next. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. His history with Jake Arrieta. He brings a scary .368 batting average. First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Comes set, the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The pause and the 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Marlins strand a pair. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Pablo Lopez gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Cesar.
First pitch on its way. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
You want to talk about a team's worst nightmare. That's what this lineup possesses. They lead the league in on-base percentage. I don't care if it's hits, walks, hit by pitch, does not matter. They are finding ways to create traffic on the base pass almost every inning. And eventually, someone's going to catch a gap, and that usually means 2 to 3 runs in a victory.
First offering on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Two and 0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Called strike on the change, 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. But that'll be off the right field wall.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Gene Segura standing in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Now the 1-0. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Now the 1-1 pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
The 1-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. Down quickly go the Phillies. Still no score. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Cooper.
First pitch on its way. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Hit in the air down the right field line. Broxton on the move, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
And that'll bring up Peter O'Brien. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7. First pitch coming. Here it is. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Robbie Franks.
Striding in, Robbie Franks. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Franks is a guy some would regard as a defense first type of player. He excels in the field and really makes an impact on games with his glove. At the plate, however, not quite as much of a threat.
Yeah, but a guy with a defensive-minded skill set like this can play in the big leagues a long time. You can find ways to score runs, find ways to put the bat on the ball. You can't find guys that play defense the way he does.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product. Rhys Hoskins comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First offering on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. Popped up. Anderson is there. 1 down.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now here's a swing and yet another pop up toward the left side of the diamond. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
No outfielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
The first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Called strike at the knees. 1-1.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
The count now at 2-1. And he misses again. Ball 3. The 3-1. Full count now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. So striding forward now, Pablo Lopez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Hernandez will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting.
And with 1 away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys had the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. Into the box, Miguel Rojas. He worked a walk to open up the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Rojas brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This is foul right side. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The left fielder, number 4.
Coming to the plate now, Alejandro Cortez. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is taken. Ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Miami down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. So next to the plate for the Phils, Mitch Walding, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The third baseman, Mitch Walding.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. This one's down to third. Anderson is up with it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. One away. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Fouled away. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A 1-ball 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Franks is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping into the box, Adam Frazier, as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Left side, but well foul. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
The 2-1 home. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Hoskins is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the third
Coming to
baseman,
the plate now, Brian Anderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And here's a ball hit in the air, and no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Williams is under it. 2 down.
Now batting. The first
Riding
baseman,
in once again, Garrett Cooper. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing
Now
here.
batting.
First pitch single,
Number
and
45.
maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Standing in now, Peter O'Brien, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
The count is 1 and 2.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Miami. Leading off the inning, Odubel Herrera, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Here's the first pitch to him. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Line drive to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Stepping in now, Gene Segura. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. The 0-1 on its way. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box, Rhys Hoskins, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Hoskins has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Segura, base runner at first with 1 out. Down the third baseline. He's got it. On to second, but the throw is wide. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
Well, definitely should have been a 2-ball there, but you got to get one first. Got under the feet to second and just sailed it. Could be a costly mistake.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cortez is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Nick Williams, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit on the ground out to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now at the plate, Robbie Franks. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. And he misses 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Pablo Lopez, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Walding scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Miguel Rojas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. swing and a miss, strike 2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Now the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Now a softly hit ball down the line to third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Standing in, Mitch Walding. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pitch on its way, and that misses for ball 1.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
The 1-0, and it's fouled away. Broxton stands at second with no outs. Runner goes for third. Pitch inside, the throw. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw.
Thought he might have a chance to get in there safely when he got a good jump from second, but that was a good throw and a good tag to cut him down.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Digging in, Jake Arrieta. First offering on its way. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Phillies go down quietly there. They still trail 1-0. Ready now, Alejandro Cortez.
The left fielder, Alejandro Cortez.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets him going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Adam Frazier will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. He's set. Here it comes. Change up. A little bit inside. 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter. Jorge Alfaro comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Count even now at 1-1.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Cortez is on his way home. He comes across to score as they extend their lead to 2.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And boy, this at bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
A ball and 2 strikes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Garrett Cooper. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. and he popped him up. Hoskins in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Hit hard towards center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Throw into second.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Zach Eflin, the right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
56, Zach Eflin.
Stepping in now, Peter O'Brien, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. No hits to this point. That's wide, 2-0. Cooper stands at second with 2 gone. Hit on the ground toward the left. Segura backhands it deep in the hole, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And that misses, ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit, and another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Taken but called a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
Fastball well outside.
21.
The 1-1 home. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Miami's out in front, 4-0. Leading off the inning, Cesar Hernandez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
That's inside. 2-0. And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Ready for another chance? Odubel Herrera, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
A ball and a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Now another 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box, Gene Segura, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Even though he has a shutout going right now, this is a really tight game, and I don't think they're going to think twice about getting him out of there if he starts to lose his command. Let's see if he can start reeling it in a bit again.
2-0 count. The pitch. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 2-2. Rounded softly down the line toward first. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now. One out for the Phils in their half of the 6th. And that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. From the stretch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hard hit ball to second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-1 game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box now, JT Realmuto. First pitch of the at-bat. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Adam Conley comes into work out of the bullpen now. And Dan, are you surprised that the starter's day is done?
I am a little, Matt, but this is one of those moves that people will debate forever. I think you could have pitched a little bit longer, but I understand the idea of bringing a lefty in to face this upcoming left-hander as well. So we'll see how this works out.
Up next will be Nick Williams as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Hoskins on third. Realmuto is over at second with 1 down in the inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Keon Broxton will be next. Working for the punch out and the offering. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in now, Keon Broxton. He doubled his last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup.
Now
He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
In now, Mitch Walding. Pulled toward right center field. O'Brien over to his right, and the inning is over. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. 7th inning coming up. The Marlins lead this one 4-2. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Rojas. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he pops it up, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. The next 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Hit high and deep out to left. Williams racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now to the plate, Alejandro Cortez. A hit in 2 tries so far. The pitch. Line drive to left. And the ball is dropped.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
Now a throw, and the runner back. Standing in now, Adam Frazier. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The 1-0 delivery. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he's back in standing. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Head to head at the start of play against Zach Eflin. He's 0 for 7. Cortez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. 2-2 to Adam Frazier. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Ready with the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. Now a line drive caught down there at third. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding 2 as the side is retired. Jacob Barnes will come on in relief now, as he does in nearly every game. This will be his 99th appearance of the season. Andrew McCutcheon is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Barnes, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Struck him out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike there. 0-1. Hard ground ball to third. Anderson fields it cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Phillies down in order, still down by a count of 4-2. Edward Ramos has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 61, Edward Ramos.
Digging in, Garrett Cooper. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
0-1. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Peter O'Brien. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 delivery. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. One and one. Here it is. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box, Robbie Franks, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
That's ball
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Now a flare out toward right center. Hernandez ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Steve Pearce will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. O'Brien at second with 2 down. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Drew Steckenrider is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 71, Drew Steckenrider.
Leading off the inning, Gene Segura, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And a ball 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cortez is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Rhys Hoskins. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
O'Brien is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Now in the box, JT Realmuto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Franks ranging forward. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
In now, Nick Williams. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with 1 base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. They trail it here 4-2. Jose Alvarez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in Miguel Rojas. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Pitch on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And 2, here it comes. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Alejandro Cortez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Settling in now, Adam Frazier. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
0-1 pitch on its way. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. One and 2 now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Miami down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Kelvin Herrera is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 41, Kelvin Herrera.
Now at the plate, Keon Broxton. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Full count, 3-2 to Keon Broxton. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded fouled off to the right side. 1 out, nobody on. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Popped him up. Anderson is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth. Bryce Harper will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. He'll enter play with an average of .311 with 38 home runs and an RBI total that stands at 119. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a laser off into foul territory. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Now, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows there are no awards for successfully getting 26 outs. You need to get all 27 before you can start celebrating. That 2-out double here tonight, putting the equalizer on at second base. A couple minutes ago, this thing looked like it might be over, but everything can change with one swing of the bat.
Zach Duke takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Lifetime numbers against Zach Duke. He's 1 for 4. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1.
1-1.
The set and the 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Frazier moving to his right. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over. A 1-run finish, 4-3 the final tally today. The Miami Marlins took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Pablo Lopez gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.